Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're actually going to be going over exactly what strategy I'm using to scale up to a six-figure online business on Amazon this year. All right, so just jumping right into it, no fluff here. We're gonna just, I'm literally gonna show you what tools I'm using, how I'm launching, how many products am I doing per month, what is the capital it's gonna take. We're gonna do some product research. Might be kind of a long one, so stick around. So right off the bat, instantly my favorite software to use, Jungle Scout web app. That's just always where I start. I've found all of my products in here. If you don't have Jungle Scout yet, go ahead and click the link down in the description. I have an affiliate link for it. I was using this long before I was ever affiliated with them. It's just such a great software. But this is really, like I always say, this is the first step to actually starting, right? There's a lot of people that'll talk, a lot of people that'll comment, a lot of know-it-alls, right? And I'm not trying to throw shade here, but really just who's going to execute, those are the people that are going to get the businesses. And not only the people that are going to execute, but the people that are going to execute get a result other than what they expected. So some people call that a failure. I don't see anything as a failure. I just see results and outcomes, right? That's just one way not to do it. Someone to call that, oh, you failed? No, it's just I figured out that way doesn't work. So we're gonna find out another way. So that's the next thing. First thing would be like buy Jungle Scout, start doing product research, get going on launching a product and just start going, cut out the excuses. Then the next part is going to be if that product doesn't sell well, see what went wrong, fix that and try again. And those are the people that'll really get to the six-figure point. Getting an online business going to six figures, relatively easy, right? A lot of people will figure out how to do that. There's thousands and thousands of people right now, today, that made, the equivalent amount in daily cash that would equal six figures in a year from an online business. That's not too hard. What we're gonna be going over is how to do that. And maybe down the road, I'll do how to get to seven figures. Right now, that's harder. There's a lot of people that do six figures this year in online businesses. Maybe one out of every 1,000 will scale to the seven figures, right? A couple $1 million a year. That's hard. It takes way more than 10 times the skill, even though it's just 10 times the income. So anyway, let's just get going here. So this is Jungle Scout. As you guys know, this is a little bit more of an advanced video. So these are for my people here that have a couple $1,000s to work with. This isn't the super low budget $1,000 startup. You have $1,500 for your first order. You could buy this software, buy the next software that I'm going to be talking about as well that I'm using right now. It's working really well for launching, which is Page1ify, and we'll get into that later. I'm not going to go into that right now. But yeah, we're looking at maybe a $2,500 startup cost here to do this. And then that's, being able to eat that. So if this doesn't go perfectly, and that's always the thing, right? Like everyone thinks like, oh, I'm just going to cash in. Like if I pay this much, it'll work. That's not always true. That's been the case for me sometimes, but other times it's been like the total opposite. I even spent that and then lost more on top of that. So you have to go in this with very tough skin, knowing that you could lose it all. So be ready for that. But also being willing to jump back from losing it and saying, whatever, who cares? And just keep going. So let's get into it. We're gonna go product research. Now this is kind of like the whole, mentality of an Amazon seller. Also what strategies I'm implementing. So the strategies that I'm implementing right now, using Jungle Scout to find, this is the web app. It's $39 a month. You could use it for a month and then cancel it. That's what I used to do. Now I just keep it all the time because I'm literally using it every month. I'm launching new products every month, literally. That's kind of going into the strategy I'm going to be talking to you about. So using this tool to find a product, and then instead of wasting a bunch of time launching it like I used to, worrying about doing Facebook giveaways myself, getting into Facebook groups, review groups, blah, 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 I'm using automated software and delegating all those things to people that know more about that specific thing than I do. For instance, like an example of this would be, I read a lot of business books and, that's very general. But anyway, I forget which one it was. Someone, I think it was Gary Vee, said, I could run a multi-million-dollar business, but I couldn't be an accountant at my own job. So you have to know, what jobs and what positions, what areas just to delegate. I personally love product research. I'm very good at finding really good products, but I don't like launching products that much. It's stressful. Am I going to be able to meet this amount of sales per day? Is the PPC correct? Is blah, blah, blah. I would rather do the product research, find an awesome product, which we're gonna do really quickly in a second here, just kind of explaining the process, because I have tons of videos just in depth on one area. This is kind of like my whole, I keep saying it's my whole process, and I'm trying to break down my mindset for you guys here. So I'm gonna find a product a month, right? So at the end of the year, I already have 2, so I'll have 11 products this year. And my goal for all those products is $100 a day. So that's well over 6 figures. That's, several 6 figures. That's $300,000 a year, and that's profit. So the way I'm gonna reach that is by delegating my launches to Page Oneify. I just tried them on 2 different products, working amazing, ranked on Page 1 already, getting organic traffic every single day, mixed in with the giveaways they're doing. My products are going great. It's perfect. And now I'm not expecting to make a huge profit this month between the cost of using them and the giveaway sales. But what that's doing is if you could give up just a month of profit to be ranked, then the following year, that product's making you thousands and thousands of dollars every single month. So if you could just break even your first month, or even lose a little bit of money your first month, that's worth it to me, in my opinion. So the strategy that I'm going to be using in 2019 to make, several 6 figures from Amazon FBA will be launching a product a month. So that's something I'm holding myself accountable to. I'm currently looking for another one now. I just launched, my 4th Amazon FBA product, working on my 5th one now. And then I'm gonna be moving on to 6, 7, all the way up to 12 this year. So what we're doing here is finding a product, and then as quickly as possible, ordering a sample, seeing if it's good, making a differentiation quickly, not wasting your time overthinking and making sure this one product is perfect, and then test 12, right? So 12 is a very good number for testing throughout psychology, throughout businesses, trying ideas, trying different things. That's like the optimal stopping number. So try a ton of different products, and don't kill yourself up front, right? Don't spend $10,000 launching a product, building a brand, trademarking it right off the bat. You don't even know if it's selling yet. Try it. Does it sell? If it does, place another order, and then, okay, launch is over, it's going. All right, cool, we'll keep that in stock, and now we'll keep going. So now that you guys know the strategy, let's actually jump right into the product research. So categories that I've been loving lately, for those of you who don't know, this is, we could pick a category here, and it's gonna sort through Amazon's catalog for us. And it's gonna show you, what are products in these categories that are selling well. And that's pretty much it. So you don't wanna sell in all of these categories, right? Like I wouldn't wanna sell in electronics. You can't even sell watches. I need a sip of coffee here. Give me a second. Cool. So I like, arts, crafts, and sewing. I've been really vibing on that this year. Lots of good stuff coming out of arts, crafts, and sewing. And I have some more strategies for how I'm using this a little bit differently coming up in some new videos. So if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and just give me some feedback if you want, more in-depth stuff about doing product research. It's kind of where I started this channel from. It was really product research centric, focusing mainly on finding the product. And that's what I plan on keep on doing with you guys, right? We're gonna delegate all the other things, the launch, initial reviews, automated emails, all that stuff to other companies. I don't need to worry about that. If I could pay a couple $100 and someone will guarantee they'll get it on Page 1 for me, beautiful. Go ahead, have fun. Takes that worry out of my mind. I know it'll get on Page 1. If not, I get my money back. Cool. All I need to do is find products that are, profiting. So smash the like button for sure. It helps me out a whole lot. We've been growing like crazy at 6,000 subs almost today at the time of filming this. Hopefully I could watch this in a year and we'll be at 160,000, right? I'm gonna show up every day. If you're gonna show up every day, I'll show up every day. So you could hold me accountable to that. But anyway, arts, crafts, and sewing, killer. Let's just roll with one category for now. Like I said, I'll come to you with more strategies about using the web app in the future. Minimum price. So personally, I'm selling products right now, $18.99 and $19.99. Those are going well at that price range. Even at that, one of them's a $7 profit and one of them's a $10 profit. I still want more profit than that. It's a lot easier to just if you could find something that sells 10 units a day, if that product has a $15 profit margin or a $20 profit margin, you can make $150 or $200 just selling the same amount of units. And really, even if it's a low price product, it's a lot harder to sell $55 products a day. So $250 a day, right? 50 units sold every single day. It's a lot harder to do that, even though it's only $5 profit. Say it was like a $12, sale price, than it is to get, 10 $37 sales a day. So I've been swaying myself more and more towards slightly higher priced. Again, the reason you would do a lower price here in this range is because you don't have a lot of startup capital. So if you're coming at me with $1,000, $1,500, I would say, yeah, look for products that are like $14.99 to $22.99 or something. But for you guys, and what I'm doing right now, this is literally what I'm doing. So I'm going to be showing you 20, I would say maybe 1897, 92, whatever. And then we'll jump all the way up to, 40s. So maybe 47 something. Because like I said, if we could just sell like 8 units a day at a $20 profit margin, awesome. $160 a day, that's even more than what we want. We just want, $100 a day. So we're doing these micro tests, right? They're not killing ourselves with huge launches, throwing everything at one thing. That's the strategy that's gonna get me to several 6 figures this year on Amazon. We're already on a good track, by the way. So minimum sales, 300. We want 10 a day. Maybe we'll knock it down. So like if they're getting like 8 a day, so it'd be like a 280 or something. And then max sales, 240 actually. 243, that'd be 8. And then max sales, let's do, only about under 1,000. So let's go like 821, because, I don't want to have to give away or, get initial sales 30 units a day. Like that's too much. So let's keep it in the 10 units a day to 20 units a day selling point. And then minimum revenue, go just six something, because really most profit margins are going to be $50. So, or not $50, profit margin $50. Profit margin can be 50%. That's like a pretty good profit margin. I would say most are between 30 to 60%. So, knowing that half, say that was half profit, if we made 6,000 in revenue, that's $3,000, and that's, 30 days a month, $100 a day. So really, I don't want any less than $100 a day from an Amazon product. At first, that first month, like we talked about, being able to give up a month's, income for the ability to get on the first page, stick there, fake it till you make it kind of, right? Get those initial reviews, trick Amazon into thinking you're selling really well, and then they'll keep you on the front page, and then, you're there, you're selling good. And then, same thing. We don't want to go too high in revenue. It's gonna be way too hard to compete. I like staying under 20,000. The teens work really well for me. I'll do like, 17,000 something. Over that, it really gets competitive. It's hard to launch. And like we're trying to micro test here. So, if you're going to launch a product with 30,000, in revenue, that would take quite a bit of capital to launch that. You probably need 10 grand to launch a product like that. Reviews. Here's something kind of unique. We could say like, maybe 3 to 33. So if you wanted to go, this is what I've been doing lately, is going really, really low competition. So what that does is, it kind of shows you products that are very, they're up and coming. They're kind of underdeveloped markets where there's not a lot of long-term sellers that have already been dominating that for a while and kind of have the loyalty of the customers. If you see a listing with 20 reviews and yours has 12, there's really no reason to go with the one with 20 if they're both 5. So like it doesn't mean much at that point. But if I come in, I have 4 reviews and I'm trying to compete with people that have 335, it's like, I'm gonna go with the one with 335 even if the picture with 4 looks better. So max weight, you don't even really have to fill it in. Sometimes I don't, sometimes I do. You can put like 1 pound there. That's gonna keep your shipping costs down. And let's actually just throw on like patio, lawn, and garden too, because we're kind of coming up into the spring and summer months now. So if you could come in for 8 months and sell a product, and it's gonna make you a couple $1,000s a month, why not? Keep low stock just to stay in stock and stay ranked throughout the winter, and then 4 months goes by, spring's back again. Order more, it's selling hot again. So this is kind of what my Jungle Scout will typically look like. Usually don't select too many categories because I find that I see a lot of the same stuff. So I'll select 1 or 2, and it allows me to kind of dig deeper through 1 or 2 categories at a time. And I'll move on to, maybe kitchen and dining and, tools and home improvement after that. Something just as a random example, but we're gonna hit search here. We're not gonna go, super in depth. I have a lot of product research videos. I'm gonna try and find something that I would sell. And then we're gonna kind of show you the strategy that I implement. Finding a supplier, finding a differentiation, kind of beginning to end. It's gonna be a pretty cool video. Just got back from vacation. I was like literally not even gonna make a video today because it's Sunday. Made videos last 6 days straight, but I was like, literally I just love this shit. Like I wanted to make a video, so just had some dinner. It's kind of full. I was gonna like take a nap, but I was like, you know what, like let's go find a product and let's show people how to do it. This is awesome. Like I love this stuff, and don't get too good at the wrong thing. I'm doing this because I love it. If you don't have the entrepreneurial spirit, you could do this just to make some money, but you'll get to 6 figures maybe. You won't get to 7 figures if that's your goal. You have to be, on the next level. You have to be practicing. You have to be training. How do you train as an entrepreneur? Reading, who's above you, who's making, multi-millions a year. See what they're doing. What does their daily routine look like? That's the kind of stuff that I'm working on personally right now. So that's why maybe it was instilled in my mindset. Hey, you're just sitting around doing nothing. Let's go, let's go find a new product. Let's go make another YouTube video, put out content. Anyway, kind of ranting here. What I'm looking for is just a unique product. So that's going to be trademarked. It's a band name. So we'll come down here. And really, I like what I'm seeing right now. It's a very good mix of products. Sometimes you'll just see like all curtains for like 3 pages. It's kind of why I like doing just 2 categories at once here. So for instance, like these LED wine bottle lights are actually pretty good. But it's kind of the same thing. It's like it's quite an established market. How would I even be able to jump in there and differentiate? So it's not always going to work out. So part of the reason that I literally think that I'm able to launch so many products, 1 a month's pretty, for one person, like not even a company, just one individual person to be doing that. It's quite a bit of work actually. But that's what it takes. Like, you want to do numbers. Like everyone said, the funny thing about making money online is like, it is probably the most competitive thing. Like you have a dream, maybe you want to be more spiritual. Not everyone has that dream. There's room there. There's a lot of things you could do. You want to travel. Not everyone wants to travel. But like, if I went to 1 million people and said, hey, do you want $100? No strings attached. Maybe there'd be one weirdo, but everyone's gonna want money. So everyone's trying to make money. So you need to know that. I was watching a podcast today, and it was like, getting to that your first $1 million, right? Do you crave making $1 million? Most people do, and that's why it's so competitive. There's so many other people trying to do this. So you have to prove that it's like a jungle. Getting through a jungle is not easy. There's vines, there's plants everywhere. It's super overgrown. Like that's the competition, right? It's super overgrown. It's really hard to get to the other side. That's why we'll see, a lot of people will make 6 figures. A lot of people will make, 10 to 50 grand even this year on Amazon. But who's gonna make, $100,000 to $1 million this year? Those are the people that chop their way through the jungle. Even when they don't feel like doing it, they're trying to find new products, right? So that's kind of the mindset I'm trying to instill with you guys. And that's one thing that I feel separates my channel from a lot of other YouTube channels. It's like a lot of people will show you a couple tactics, push you to a course. I literally want you to win. Like this is so cool. I'm so passionate about it. I'll make money from this. Like I don't care. I have a pay what you want course, by the way. It's funny, we're 19 minutes in. I haven't even brought it up yet. First link in the description. It's a full Amazon FBA course. Literally, people have told me it's better than $1,500 courses. Step 1, what is Amazon FBA? All the way through to launch, how to do the business model. It's over 8 hours long. You could go get that for any price you want. Now, it helps me out a lot if you pay the full price of it. Obviously, my recommended asking price is $300, but literally there's a box you could type in a price. If you can afford $50, you could go get the course for $50. If you could afford, 150, if that's what you can afford, then pay that. Awesome. I really want you guys to win. And a lot of this is just mindset. So that's why I'll spend a lot of this video talking to you like this, and showing you the steps along the way as well. But you could get this information, right? So this is available, but the people who are gonna get pushed to do this are the people that'll win. So let's just really quickly try and find a product here. Let's see. So not a hose, right? Not a dog collar, not, just random buttons. That's an accessory item. We kind of want to sell an item that's separate from a different one. Penguin Family Pots. Okay, that's the same brand here, and that's Creative Plant Pots. Okay, so they're doing really well. So both these products, look, check this out. That might be one listing even. Let's check this out. Artificial plants are doing really well on Amazon right now. It's like a huge thing, and this is, why are they doing well? Because look at this differentiation, right? This is a really cool product. You could search, plants, pots, artificial succulent plants, hundreds of listings, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of listings. The market actually looks pretty good, but differentiation wise, if you come in with this is very unique, right? Very good close-up pictures on a white background. Only thing I would like is to see lifestyle pictures in there. So if we could get, maybe one in a living room or on a coffee table. But this is really cool. So if we searched, I don't even think this would be a market. Penguin plants. But this is exactly, so we search penguin here, we see penguin, okay, fingers, gifts, stuffed animal, books, penguin planter. Okay, so that's like, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly the kind of product that I would be interested in, right? I just found this and instantly I was like, okay, that's really weird. What is this? Now if we, even without looking at Jungle Scout really quick, look, okay, 12 reviews, 8 reviews, 5 reviews, 2 reviews, no reviews, 1 review, 2 reviews. So even if you could come in here, even if it's making a lot less money than the rest, we could come in here and with a new design, even if it's just 10% of the market, right? $100 a day, $200 a day. There's no competition here. So we could come in here and crush it. Look, if we came in and, I could get 10 reviews within a couple weeks. I have email automated software that can do that for me. So, there's really not a lot of revenue here. I really want to see more revenue than this. This is really weak. So there's not even room to sell here. $1,400, that's revenue. That's not even profit. So let's actually, we'll look for something else here. But let me just, I don't want this video to be too long. I'm looking up at the time. I see it's 23 minutes here. There's so much product research videos, so many product research videos that I have coming up for you guys. And also, if you really want to sell on Amazon and reach these figures that I'm talking about, you can start if you have a couple $1,000s in your bank account, right? But go for it if you're passionate, right? Like I want you guys to break away from the 9 to 5. Like that's what my channel is all about. Just even if it's not e-commerce, if it's social media marketing, if it's making some kind of online business, do something, make a service business, teach someone something, sell a product online, get away from, shit that locks down your time so much and get to something that you can scale. So that's kind of the moral of my story here is like, I'm trying to use Amazon as a portal to grow brands to the point, they're not only are they doing 6-7 figures on Amazon, but then I'm gonna move them off of Amazon and I'm gonna build my own individual websites, right? Everyone knows Supreme, everyone knows these huge e-commerce companies. Well, they're not really e-commerce, but anyway, like you could build a brand and use Amazon's traffic and then move, this is a topic for another video, but move those customers over once you have loyalty. Now you own the platform, right? There's no fees. You could fulfill them yourself with a third-party fulfillment center. You own the website, you own the traffic, you own the customers. Now, if Amazon in 10 years says, hey, no one can sell on Amazon anymore, we're gonna take that over ourselves and just mass produce everything, it's all good. I took your customers while I could. Now I have all my own customers and I'm getting more and more daily through Facebook ads and other things. So, I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'll be here for, probably the rest of my life. This YouTube channel is gonna just be my whole life, literally, scaling businesses. But anyway, if you want more product research videos, go ahead and like this one and I'll take that as a sign that you want more. I'm gonna do more whether you want them or not. Because at the end of the day, this is just what I think you guys should be learning. And I'm gonna keep putting more and more of that style video out. Really have your best interest in mind. And I hope that you can see that with a freaking pay what you want course, right? I could have made that just $300 flat. If you don't have it, sorry, I'm not gonna work with you. But I'm like a car dealership that works with people with bad credit, but still want a nice ride, right? Everyone deserves to be able to make a lot of money. Even if that's not the goal, just the freedom that it gives you, being able to support your family, whatever, you deserve that. And if you have $50 right now and that's all you could slim out of your budget, cool. I'm gonna work with you there. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is I launch a product like this, and we're gonna go over to page Oneify really quickly here. Oneify launch, cool. That was my affiliate page Oneify. We need page Oneify. The normal one. And guys, my affiliate links, all the links you buy other companies' products through are links that I get paid from, and that's just helping me out again. I'm giving you free content, so it's not like I'm pushing these to you to make money from the links. I launched products with them before I told you about them, and same with Jungle Sky. I used them for a year before I ever brought it up. It's these are just tools that I'm using. And if you want to use them, go ahead. You could buy it from the normal one. But if you want to get it through my link, it just helps me out even more and pushes me harder to make these kind of videos. So what you would do is, rank my product. Rank my product, cool. And here's how it works. So this is just for Amazon. They have a couple different plans here. $497 is the one that I used. Well, I actually used both of these. So $497, and what that one gives you, just to sum all this up, you don't have to read all that. This one, it's a 7-figure Amazon seller team, which is crazy to say, 7-figure, or 8-figure. Wow, okay, I thought it was 7. PPC by an 8-figure, so $10 million plus in sales. Building your PPC campaign for you. Now I've already tried it, so now here we are talking about it. They built that for me, my PPC campaign, and they taught me so much. Just that alone was worth that price. I had that knowledge forever. I actually already told you guys what the strategy is if you want to check that video out. It's what I learned from a 7-figure Amazon PPC seller, or what I learned about PPC from a 7-figure Amazon seller, and come to find out it's an 8-figure. You get your own personal coach throughout this when you get this. Also, they do your giveaways for you. They literally have customers search, whatever your product is. If you search, garlic press, they're gonna find your product, go buy it. So there's no link involved. It's just the customer searching, finding your product, buying it with the coupon code. And what that's doing is it's telling Amazon, hey, people are searching this term. They're looking through all these listings and picking this one. And they're gonna figure out, how many you need to give away in a day, so on, so forth. But this one is just that part. So this is just the giveaway, and it says it right up here, keyword launch. So you pick one keyword that you wanna rank on page 1 for. And then this is PPC plus keyword launch, right? So really, really cool. This is like what I said, this is it. I'm using page Oneify to rank my products, and that allows me more time to, just pay them. You just check out here, get ranked, bang, you check out. Within 24 hours, they tell you what to do, you send it over to them. Within the next couple of days, your product's getting, 10 to 15 sales a day. So super, super cool. This is what I'm gonna be using, probably the PPC one. And I'm gonna work with them, see if I can get you guys a discount code. But anyway, launch a product a month, just pay that. It's so worth it. If your product's gonna be making, $5,000 a month, pay 10% of that to get it into the position where it is one time for one product. That's worth it to me. You use that. You could even use this one if you want to just wing your PPC yourself. This is working. I tried this one too. That one's still going, getting the product ranked. So that one's working good too. But if you just don't want to deal with creating the PPC campaign yourself, like I said in the beginning, like delegating things that you don't necessarily need to be worrying about over to other people, so you could come back to here, find more products, scale up to 6 figures. So that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, if you watch 30 minutes in, remind me why you haven't liked the video. It helps me out so much. Tells YouTube, just like a giveaway tells Amazon, hey, they like this video, let's push it harder. Yeah, anyway guys, I hope you liked the video. you know, I'm here for you guys, literally. Like, if you can't tell, I'm a kind soul. Just trying to help you guys out, teach you guys how to make this money. I'm gonna make this money no matter what. Whether you guys like this video, dislike this video, I'm gonna be using this exact method myself. So this is just, you know, this is for the people that are gonna execute. Yeah, thanks guys. Hopefully you liked the video. You can like the video literally, and subscribe if you're new here. But other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video.